Good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday and I'm out on the Willoway docks early this morning, kind of beating the crews out here to get you a quick glimpse at what we're shipping on the dock. Let's take a walk through the dock today. Well, first up, we're going to see a lot of these. These are forsythia, and these are show-off from Proven Winter. You can see they're breaking open here, showing some great color. Beautiful plants. Here's another type of forsythia, and this is a great one from Plants That Work here. This is Magical Gold. And as you can see here, these flowers are huge. They also bloom up and down the stem like many of the new varieties from Proven Winners. This is a nice one. It's got a deep, rich gold color. This one's Magical Gold. Next on the dock here, we're looking at our 7-gallon. This is Cranberry Creek. Look at these great landscape-sized plants. Here's another great boxwood. This is our own 3-gallon. This is Cranberry Creek as well. And you can see the nice, tight habit on these, full to the base. Great shape on them. 3-gallon Cranberry Creek. Another great landscape plant here is our 7-gallon. This is Taxus Hicksii, and I'll just pan through here. You can see the nice consistency to that plant. Good value. So we are going to see a lot of azaleas on the dock, and you can see here this is Karen, and they're just starting to pop a little bit of color. I mean, we got some time here. You get them in, they're going to color up in your garden center or in your landscape. Here we have another boxwood to look at. This is Little Missy. And very boxwood blight resistant on this one. It's a dwarf, nice tight shape habit. Check this one out, Little Missy. More of those Karen azaleas, and here we have a Nepeta, and this one is Neptune. We're going to start to see more perennials starting to wake up and look nice for us. Here we have an allium, just starting to break root. This one is Medusa, and you can see the grasses there in the background. You know, they're starting to green up. We put a little bit of heat to them, so they're starting to break growth. Nice. Again, a few perennials to look at here. We have Armeria splendens. This is Virginia. We have Rudbeckia Little Susie, and then Iris variegata. You can see here they're starting to break as well. So here we're looking at paniculata hydrangeas. You can see they're cut back. I mean, these don't bloom till summer, so you can see they're cut back, ready to go. We do that for you, so when they flush out, they're nicely shaped and looking great. And then in the background there, we've been talking about our knockout roses, and you can see they're starting to break. Again, they were cut back to shape for you. Nice looking plants here, guys. Good canes on them, good value. Here we're looking at some limelight hydrangea trees in 7 gallons. Big, beautiful heads to those. Nice canes. Good. Man, these things are going to break out and look like an amazing blast of color for us all season long. Check these out, limelight trees, 7 gallons. Well, here we're looking at some nice 25-gallon, 15-gallon cherries. You know, cherries are going to be very popular here. They're just now starting to crack buds, so we got a little bit of time. Here we're just going to go right down there and see all these trees coming up to the dock. Good time to get them. See those big, beautiful 7-gallon Albertas. Here we're looking at more of the paniculatas. And again, azaleas. Here we're looking at Stewartstonian. Nice tight buds on them, but you know, it's coming time for those to start to crack, and these are just loaded with buds, guys, so be sure to get all your azaleas. We got some fantastic 19 centimeters too. Here we have Renee Michelle, and I believe that's Herbert. Again, just starting to crack some color. We're looking at 19 centimeter Herberts here. Look at the size of those 19 centimeters, man. Beautiful azaleas. And then here we have landscape size Hydrangea Alice. These are gorgeous big plants, landscape ready. But you can see some of the yuccas coming up here, and euonymus. We have all shapes and sizes on euonymus. They're looking good. Here we're looking at 2-gallon Gades. That offers you color throughout the season. Very nice. Here we're looking at some Physocarpus. I believe this is summer wine. And then we have some 7-gallon magnolias. And some of the magnolias are starting to open. Royal Star is usually the first, and others kind of follow along behind them, but you can see they're just starting to open, so if you got them, definitely get those in now. Here, I pulled one of these off to show you. These are our 3-gallon Winter Gem boxwood. Nice size to these. Syringa is another one, and X-berries, so they come a little bit later, but you can see all the buds on these, man. They're really going to pop and look good. And now we're looking at Syringa. This is Miss Kim. And another landscape favorite. You can see they're loaded with buds. They haven't quite started to crack yet, but they shall soon, so you want to get them on the lots. More staples Here are 3-gallon Alberta spruce, and then here we're looking at Blue Point juniper. This is a really nice plant. Good shape to them, nice value there. More of those 19 centimeter azaleas. Here we're looking in the background, we've seen Herbert. Again, nice size of those. We're looking at Pleasant White here. Wow, look at the size of that plant. Good value to that, loaded with color. They're gonna pop here real soon. Just wanted to show you, I think you can see the branching on this. I'll just kind of spin around here. This is a 5-gallon Cornus Cusa Scarlet Fire. This has got that deep, rich, dark red flower to it. Everyone's looking for, you know, this is a spring favorite when the dogwoods start to bloom. These are gorgeous, Cornus Cusa Scarlet Fire. More lilacs to look at. This is Syringa. This is Pelibanium myri. So this is an old favorite as well. We have these both in 3s and 7s. So I'll just give you a kind of an update here. We'll look at those. They're just starting to pop. So we got a little color to the buds, which means they'll be coloring up and blooming here real soon. But you still have some time to get them in. Syringa myri. So here we're looking at Hydrangea Annabelle, and these are 7-gallon landscape grade plants that have been cut back. Look at the canes on these guys. Here we're looking at our 3-gallon. These are green velvets, and nice size to those 3s. Good value there. Looking at some more of the Annabelles, and then here we have our 3-gallon. These are Nest Spruce. This is a 3-gallon. Look at that, nice shape. Nest Spruce. So here we're looking at our 3-gallon Spirea, and this one is Magic Carpet, and you can see the guys are just now starting to come in, getting ready to check things in here. Nice uniform pulls today. Magic Carpet, 3 gallons. So here we're looking at 15-gallon Magnolia. This one's Dr. Merrill, and they're just starting to break open. So we got some time on those. You can see these gorgeous white blooms. They're going to start to open up. This is going to be opening up in the yards as well, and people are going to look for them. So here we have some fragrant viburnums, and this was kind of one of my favorites because I really like that spicy scent that you get when the flowers start to open up. And this is a 5-gallon Carlisi. Nice breaks to those, good canes. We'll bounce over here to the 3s, and you can see here, look at the buds. So we'll give you a little bud peek there. They haven't started to crack, but they shall soon. And this is one that you can put in your backyard and get the fragrance through the windows. Beautiful plants, guys. So here again, trees are coming in, and you know, we have Earth Day this month. We have April is Ohio Native Plant Month. Here we're looking at a lot of great native trees coming up to the dock, getting ready to get planted. So here we're looking at some great looking spruce. We have those 5-gallon myris coming in. Spruce are starting to come in. The guys are really out working hard, getting plants dug in the field and doing field direct ships. There's a few of them coming to the dock today, and be sure to get your field products in. We're winding down on deciduous as Mother Nature catches up to us, so if you got something you need, be sure to get them in. And here again, don't forget X-berries. You know, this one has a nice foliage to it, you know, throughout the year. They're loaded with buds. They're going to look fantastic here pretty soon. You got a few more weeks. They bloom after the other azaleas, and you know, they just give that pop of color that can't be beat. Look at the canes on these 7-gallon limelights. Holy smokes. Well, landscapers, you know, when you're doing landscape jobs, or you're doing a, you know, a knot garden, or you need a little tiny hedge, and you're looking for consistent plants, look at these crops. I mean, nice consistent pull here. Here we're looking at our 3-gallon. This is green velvet. I pulled one of these off again. Can't say enough of these fragrant viburnums. The guy's just done a fantastic job growing them this year. Again, nice consistency. Here we have those 7-gallon Alberta spruce. Look at that beautiful row of plants. Here we're looking at 7-gallon Chamaecyparis obtusas. Man, these rival field-grown plants. Nice, big, full, heavy plant. You get this pop of color from these juniper old golds. Nice, heavy 3 gallons. You know, we see this one on the dock a lot. Everybody's looking for Mr. Bowling Ball. We'll take a peek at this one here, loading, and this is Azalea. Her name is Shell. And these are just loaded with buds. All the azaleas look great. Nice size to them. You got some time, you could get them in. They would look fantastic on the lot and in your landscape. So here we We have the barberry, and these are two new dwarfs from Proven Winners. Here we have Sunjoy Mini Maroon, nice red color, and then here we have Mini Saffron. Always popular on the dock as well. Here we have Ramnus Fine Line. These 3 gallons are gorgeous. Look at the color of the chartreuse foliage on Chardonnay pearls. You know, this one's been a favorite for a long time. Great to brighten up that little bit shaded spot in your garden. The chartreuse color is really stunning, and then you have the white pearl-like flowers that come on a little bit later in the season. And again, you get a little better look at the roses and where they're at. Here we have 2-gallon knockouts. They're starting to break. You can see here nice foliage coming on them. They're going to be well shaped and ready to go. Then we'll bounce over here. Another favorite, and this one is At Last. Again, nice shape to these, good value. These are 2 gallons as well. You can see they're breaking nice. More X-berries. You can see the guys are checking this one in. This one happens to be Gibraltar. We have some great varieties in X-berries loaded with buds. This is little quick fire. Rhododendrons is another one. We got some gorgeous Roseum elegans here loaded with buds. You can see everyone is really getting in those azaleas though. Another peek at the Roseum elegans. Look at the buds on these guys. Incredible amount of flowers. Those are really going to light up the shelves. And then we have PJMs. They're just starting to break open. They're going to be in color in the next week here. So if you got PJMs, get them on the lots. Well, I pulled a couple samples here of another perennial, and this one is Digitalis. And this is outstanding. This is a 3-gallon plant here. Look at the buds coming out on them. This is when you want to get them. And then here we have a 19 centimeter, again, loaded with flower. Gonna bud up here real soon. There's your buds. This one gives you that nice tall cottage flower that really brightens up the garden. Digitalis. Well, you can see here the dock is jumping today. Really nice looking plants. The guys are here now getting ready to load things up and check them in. We'll be pushing them on trucks here real soon. Well, I forgot to show you when I was walking by these 7-gallon limelights. These are our 7 and 15-gallon red maples, and those also will start to leaf here soon. This is a great quick shade tree. We have Jeffers Red, we have Red Sunset, Brandywine, a couple others, and we have them in all sizes from our containers to our specimen B&B. Beautiful big plants, guys. Holly's another one. I pulled one of these off a pallet to show you. Here we're looking at 3-gallon. These are Royal Family. We have a great selection of holly available. Nice big full plants, oversized to be quite honest in all the sizes and varieties. But look at this one. This is Royal Family in a 3-gallon. So I'm on the other end of the dock. We see much the same, but we're looking at more of those 3-gallon nest spruce. Here we have 15-gallon Salix Capria Pendula, and they're starting to color up really nice. Here we're looking at some emeralds and 7s, 15-gallon Green Giants, I'm sorry, and you can see that's going to make an instant hedge. More the paniculatas, great looking Chamaecyparis here. Pulled one of the azaleas out just to give you another peek at those. I probably a broken record on that one today, but you can see the color and variations and things coming up. Look at the dogwoods too. Dogwoods are really hot ticket today. We got some great 5-gallon dogwoods. Also check out our Cercis, our red buds, because they're going to be blooming soon too. Here we have our 3-gallon Mugo Pines. Look at that, nice shape, tight, nice looking plant there. Here we have Dow Whiting, our soft serve, 3 gallons from Proven Winners. This one makes a nice individual specimen or a nice hedge as well. Here we got another peek at some pink or red. Those are the girls, most likely those are Anns, and you know they're just starting to crack bud here. We have the pink Weeping Cherries. Here we're looking at 15-gallon birch, and look at those stems, just as straight as an arrow. The guy's done a great job. This one happens to be 15-gallon Royal Purple. Crab apples, I'll just kind of peek in here and show you. Crab apples are probably about a week to 10 days out based on variety, and you know they're just starting to crack, so I'll peek in here and show you. So definitely get your orders in there so they're blooming on the lot, but you got about a week I would say on crab apples, and then they're going to start doing their thing. And then again, roses are looking good. Another peek at those. Nice break in growth. Good shape to them. A lot of nice canes. So here we're looking at much the same. I mean, we've seen the Armeria. We have the variegated iris. There's a few varieties that are coming up that are starting to look good. And the guys will keep you updated on those with the dock video with myself, and then the counterparts doing our crop pictures, which also are a huge help. But be sure to keep an eye on those pictures. And you know, we're only weeks away from everything really starting to break. We're looking at Delsperma, and a couple of those varieties are kicking in here. We see a little bit of color on them, but again, most perennials are just starting to wake up. We'll come in here. We have Veronica, Georgia Blue, and those are starting to break out. Here we have some Geranium Roseanne, and then back to our beautiful Miss Kim lilacs. You know, we're almost there on these. Here we have Barberry. This is Sunjoy Gold Pillar or Maria, and this one has an outstanding bright yellow foliage to it, and these are looking great. That's a 2-gallon, guys. And then again, Atlas Rose seems to be very popular. We see those on the dock. And then here we're looking at some more Ilex Galabras, and again the Azalea Karens. A little better look at those Ilex Galabras. That is Gem Box from Proven Winners, and I think we're sold out on those. There could be a few, but Ilex Galabra is another great plant for the landscape. We have some huge Green Magic in 3 gallons, and these gorgeous Gem Box are shipping on the dock today. Well, here the blue pots kind of tell you what they are. This is Bushel and Berry. You know, we have raspberry and blueberry starting to ship, and this is a great plant, guys. If you're not doing these in your garden, you should really try them. You have the spring blossom, gorgeous foliage and fruit in the summertime, and then these kind of come back with a blast of that red color in the fall. These can Bushel and Berry can be grown in containers right on your patio, so you don't really have to have a large landscape to enjoy them. Check this series out, Bushel and Berry. Here we have more of those Forsythia, and then coming across you can see how popular that Bushel and Berry series really is, and edible fruits in general are picked up. We have some of our plants at work which are more of the traditional, then we have the Dort Tight Compact of Bushel and Berry. Here we're looking at Iris again. This is Caesar's brother, just starting to come up, so again we got a little time on those, but they're looking good. A lot of great plants on the dock here we're looking at today. And then here's another shot at a perennial. This is Leucanthemum, and this one's Becky. You know, this is an old favorite, and you can see they're coming on nicely. So here we're looking at Liriope. You know, in Liriope we always cut those back in the spring because they break really fast. As soon as it starts to warm up, you'll see those start to break. More of the Leucanthemum Becky, and then here we're looking at some more hellebores. We still have hellebores, a lot of buds. I mean, holy smokes, look at the buds there, guys. We still have time for those, and they're looking great. Here we have Itea. This one is Little Henry. This one's a little more tight and compact than some of the other varieties. But Itea is really a nice plant because in the spring you get those blast of flowers, great glossy green foliage in a tight compact habit, and man, in the fall it really rivals Burning Bush as far as color at a much tight compact habit. So if you're looking for that fall color, this one's a plus because it also gives you a blast of color in the spring. Itea, Little Henry. Well, you see more of those beautiful fragrant viburnums in the background there. And then here we have the Syringa. These are Myrise again. You can see people starting to get their orders in. In the background, another Dr. Merrill starting to open up. Gorgeous plants on the dock here. This one's a little farther along than some of the other ones. This is Royal Star. And but you still got some time. I mean, it opens up a little bit earlier, but I'm going to come in here and show you. There's a lot of buds in here, guys. This is still going to give you a lot of color for days ahead, and you know, this pop of color may be the thing that draws them into the display. Now a little closer look at those 7-gallon hydrangea oak leaves, and this one is Alice. Again, look at the canes on these. Nice big heavy plants, good consistent crop. Peak at Spirea, again, we've seen this one on the other dock. You can see they're just starting to leaf out. They shaped them, trimmed them back, so they're going to break really nice. This one happens to be Magic Carpet. So here we're looking at 3-gallon. I just pulled this off. This is Viburnum Chicago Luster, and the buds are just starting to swell, so we got definitely plenty of time on these. But I just wanted to show you the size on these 3-gallons. More color on this side of the order. We have the old gold junipers that we seen earlier. Again, nice consistent pull there, great color. Landscape ready. These are Texas Captains in a 15-gallon. Nice shape to those, good value too. I'll show you some big ones here in a minute. As I promised, here we go, 25-gallon Texas Captains. Look at the size of that plant. Here we have another euonymus. This one is Gold Splash. Look at that color. Here we're looking at grass. This one is Fescue, Elijah Blue. Here we have, this is a 1-gallon Vinca. This one's farther along. You definitely would have to protect that if you get a little cold blast, so keep that in mind on some of the perennials. Then we've seen many of these other ones. We're looking at Geranium Roseanne. Those are just starting to break. They're going to be gorgeous though. They got nice nice breaks to them. There we're looking at Veronica. Daylilies are also starting to come up. You know, you can see they're breaking, looking nice. Good values here, guys. Well, that's a quick walk through our dock today. The guys are showing up here, getting ready to tag and get things ready to put on trucks. I wanted to give you a quick peek at what we were shipping out to garden centers and landscapers. You know, this is something that we could get out and enjoy, get some fresh air, and still give those social distancing guidelines. So be sure to work with your local garden center. Enjoy these plants. Geez, I hope we're loading this truck for you.